Welcome to episode 7 of Can We Just Talk? Today I have a bunch of friends here with me. I have Kai, I have Ashrina, and we're joined by Ian. He's Kai's friend. So Ian, maybe you want to say hi to everyone and then give a brief introduction of yourself.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me. I am rather confused as to why I'm here, so if I sound confused throughout this whole thing, please blame Kai.
I totally dragged Ian here and he has no clue what he's in store for, but I think Ian is really great on his feet. And
An earlier brief would have been nice.
I think, and being the sporting guy that he is, he turned up.
He didn't just turn up, he was like the first to turn up.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Everyone else was
true.
late. He was like the first.
Yeah, but we all know Kai's natural state is late, right? You know, there's solid, there's gas, there's liquid, and then there's late.
Oh, really? We didn't know that. Now we do. We know Kai from work, so
It's a different state of mind.
You know, it was funny because today our episode we want to do like battle of the sexes kind of thing. So we want to challenge each other to questions about the opposite gender. It's not a gender stereotype, but I was telling Ash too, like boys will be boys.
Yeah.
That's why the girls come very prepared, but the boys came like, let's just wing this.
For the record, this was foisted upon me.
It's true, Ian normally comes prepared.
Ian, what's your background so that we know?
I wear a few hats. I'm a trained copywriter, but I'm a game designer and I'm a UI UX kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
We did some research. We have some questions. So the winner of this gets nothing. The loser also gets nothing. But, you know, it's just for
We
fun.
get bragging rights. Come on, the winners get bragging rights.
Bragging rights is good enough. Ash, why don't you start?
Okay.
So
okay.
you, then Kai, then myself, then Ian, then back.
All right. Okay.
I will have
We will
it.
start with who was the first black actress to win an Oscar?
Ian's the culture guy here, so
okay.
I'm gonna let him take this one.
Haley Berry.
Okay, so it's A, Big
Haley
Oprah.
Berry.
Haley Berry? Wrong.
Would you like a man? Denzel Washington.
Wrong again.
If I'm not mistaken, the first one should be the lady who was from Gone in the Wind.
Very good. Do you remember her name? You
Nah,
got the
I
movie,
don't.
right?
But she was the original Mammy. She was one of the black stereotypes.
Yeah.
that
Her
existed in
name was
movies.
Hattie McDaniel.
There you
So
go.
yeah, you got that correct. Good job.
I don't even know the answer. I'm like,
see?
oh, okay.
This is why
Wait,
I've got him on my team. I totally owe him support for this.
You still owe me a steak dinner either way, you know that.
I do, yeah. So this is like +1, right?
Ian's kind of like the go-to guy for, you know, to solve all your problems last minute. He sounds like that friend since you owe him so many things.
Yes, absolutely.
All right then. The guy has 1 point. So now it's Kai's turn to ask.
So men are more likely to form friendships with other men based on the following: A, similar interests; B, similar personalities; and C, emotional bonds.
Are we friends?
Yes.
Okay, right.
I not by your choice though.
Wow.
I want to see if Ian can answer this question.
Tell me.
Ash, I think it's A, but
I think it's A also.
okay, good. We agree, then it's easier. Ian, what's your answer?
See, we have all
See?
these heart-to-heart talks all the time. It's just that you guys are never present for them.
What? A
Yes.
lie.
You don't
Yes.
know me?
Okay, but you girls got it absolutely right. In contrast, women, they are more likely to form friendships based on emotional bonds. That is
Yes.
also correct. Yes.
I agree because I see like if the guys like football, then they all flock together. They
Yeah.
just need
Yeah.
one thing, which is like
Yeah.
football.
Bikes.
Ian, I mean, like when we started our friendship, I think that was the case, wasn't it? Like we just had similar interests.
Yeah, we had like
Yeah.
books and Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, my turn to ask. What is Premiere used for?
Adobe Premiere?
Primer,
Premiere.
primer.
Primer.
Primer!
Primer. Sorry.
Read it again. Read
You
it
know
again.
why?
Read it
'Cause
again.
what is a primer used for? A. Hiding dark marks. B. Changed color of the foundation. C. Creating smooth surface for makeup. And D. Moisturizing.
See,
Yeah, it's a C. Primer is a C.
now the reason why that's the case is that for nerds, right, when we paint miniatures, we use primer as well.
Yeah.
That's what we use as a base coat before we start painting on the colors.
Tell me, we should have done research on who
Wow.
they are.
So it really is a thing. Like we use a primer to paint the small little figurines. Like usually it's black or white, depending on whether you want to paint a metallic color or you want to paint like a matte color. And then we paint the coat over the primer.
Also, right, if you ever get a boyfriend that does miniature painting, he can probably do your nails for you. He'll probably do a very nice French style.
Duly
Yeah.
noted. Thank you. Okay,
Ash,
I'll
look-
keep that in mind.
Ash looked very, very interested right now. Does Kai do figurine painting?
I've tried, but Ian is obviously a lot more well versed than I am.
No. We have a friend called Kevin. Now he is functionally a professional painter as far as I can.
Yeah,
Really good.
so good. But married though.
Okay, so another point for the guy. No,
Despite
you all know
having-
makeup better than me, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to pronounce it. So, all right, Ian, you're up next.
Research indicates men are better map readers than women, but it also shows we use vastly different techniques to navigate. What effect does sexual orientation have on a gay man's navigational strategies? Here are your options. A. Gay men uses compass directions to navigate like straight men. B. Gay men use landmarks to find their way around like straight women. C. Gay men use distances to navigate like straight men. Or D. Gay men use a mixture of male and female navigating techniques.
Wow, guys, this is a tough question.
Man, Ash,
I'm
I'm
good.
thinking either B or D, but I don't know.
I'm thinking D. I don't know.
You're thinking D.
But it's a stab in the dark.
Yeah, that's why I said B or D. So up to you.
B is
Landmark.
Landmarks like women.
I'm thinking
You
they're very
never know.
visual. They're very visual people.
it's true. Up to you.
You decide, I'm
leave
fine.
this-
B
no, I
or
leave this
D.
at you.
So this
Oh.
is where we show the difference between men and women, right? Like right
We
here, right?
consult each other.
This is it, right? Male
Let's
and
go
female.
with D then, since we both agree.
D?
Yes.
So you both want the D? Yes.
Donkey.
Yes. Yes, correct. Gay men use a mixture of both. It's a cross-sex shift where they take on some of the opposite sex for their strategies and techniques.
High five. Tammy.
Wow.
Well done.
Tammy,
You
we have to
know, trouble,
rethink
man.
our questions.
I think ours are so easy, too
Yes,
easy already.
we
We're
went
like,
to-
yeah.
It's okay, girls. I'm here to lower our combined IQ.
Oh
down.
wow! No,
No.
no, no! It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we'll take our losses. If
Your
we have
your
to,
questions
okay?
was not that easy either.
I promise the next one I'll ask a pesky question.
Okay, now I'm sweating. Ash, give
Am I-
them a hard one. The hardest we have, which is not that hard, I guess.
Okay, how many women heads of state are there in the world right now? A 13, B 23, C 21, and D 18.
Ian, I'm going to defer to you, but I think it's 23.
Why?
But I feel like I read it somewhere, but I can't remember. I'm not sure. So like I will again defer to you because again, politics is also your thing.
No,
Just
this
the
one will
historical
be a
thing.
stab in the dark. I mean, we know the famous ones, right? But I'm
Mm.
sure there are a lot of smaller states that we are
Yeah.
unaware of. So Kai, note, right, that there are roughly about 192, 93 countries in the world. If you just look at the percentage, right, I got a feeling it's on the low end. That's my gut feel for that.
I think based on my examination taking methods back in SecBab, given that there are two 20s, is it here 23 or 21?
Okay. No, if we're going to use that as the basis, right, let's go with a positive idea and go with the largest number. Let's call it 23.
Let's call it 23. Come on, big money.
Okay, wrong. It's actually 21.
But I'm so
It's okay, Kai. We took the moral high ground, though. We believe that all women.
We believe.
That's all right. We won a moral point.
You know, right? I really was thinking Ash, right, would make it close and she would do 23 or 21 and somehow hope that, you know, that we kind of choose the wrong thing.
Man, I am
Yeah.
so impressed with the way you take it.
Yeah.
Like you said, like the exam method. I've never tried any of those.
Which
Every
is
time-
exactly how I came up with the whole answer. I was like, let's just do this.
Seriously?
Yes.
Man, should you guys get married already or what? Ian, I'm doing this matchmaking thing for every episode now. I'm working my magic. So like
Okay.
try some next.
Trashy question. Which of the following mammalian male species has the smallest manhood? A.
Hi.
Good one, Ian. He has a sense of humor.
Yeah. So A, male human.
A
B,
Kai.
male tiger. Hey, yo, want me to show on air, is it?
Sure.
It's a
Like
podcast, thank God.
So again, which of the following mammalian male species has the smallest manhood? Okay, so A, male human, B, male tiger,
Mm.
C, male dolphin, and D, male gorilla.
I can only say it's not gorilla. No, because I read in the books like gorillas are crazy. If a gorilla wants to rape a man,
Yeah.
you guys better run. Yeah. It's not in the news, but it's kind of based on a true story.
Yeah.
So I know for sure it's not D. Then I leave it to Ash. I'm thinking it's tiger. Usually like the fiercest animals like usually have, you know, the least to show. But I don't know.
I cannot. I'm like, there's tears coming. No, first is what I'm laughing is that she has this gorilla story. What was the question again? The smallest, right?
Smallest, yeah.
I said dolphin. Either dolphin or man. Sorry,
Dolphin or man.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Excluding me, dolphin or
I don't
man.
think
Really, I think it's a tiger for some reason.
You
Just
clearly never heard the movie Tiger's Whip.
no.
Tiger, no way.
Don't
Okay,
you
lah,
guys
go
have,
with
like,
dolphin lah.
Maybe dolphin.
If men,
Okay.
if the answer is men, then
Wow.
are you guys locking it in?
I don't think Kai will do this to himself or Ian.
You never know.
Have you met?
I'll say dolphin, yes. Wait,
Okay.
Sammy, yes?
We'll lock dolphin in lah.
And no, actually, dolphins among the four have the largest. Yeah, even depending on species, right?
Tell us
Like,
who's the smallest now.
it's a gorilla.
Sammy,
The-
your story did
It's
not
the
work.
true
Okay.
story. The
Okay,
book
okay,
is
let-
called
let- so-
Shaman of Bali.
Yeah, let me go by in order, right? An average male dolphin in some species, right? Their male organs is probably the length of your forearm. A male tiger average penile length is about 11 inches. A male average human is about 5 to 5.7 inches.
I love how you're very specific for the man.
Yeah, 5.5.
I
Where's
had to
the
do
ruler?
research. I had to do research about this, guys. Come on, you guys know I'm the research guy.
Oh yes.
And a male gorilla is about 3 inches. And it's very interesting because humans among the primates have actually the biggest male genitalia. And this has to do with our evolutionary tactic where we just place a lot of emphasis on procreating.
It's actually proportionate to how much you need to fight. The more
Yeah.
you need to fight to mate, the smaller your penis is going to be.
Yeah.
Which is why we often say, like people, like men who are very aggressive have small penises.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
It's quite
Yeah.
scientific actually. If you guys do want to see somebody with a gorilla, go look for this movie called Bad Trip, and then tell me how that goes after you watch the clip. But it has Eric Andre in it. It's quite entertaining. No, this is something you need to enjoy rather than have described.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, we learned something about the male species, like real intimate stuff. Thanks, Kai,
No
for the
problem.
biology lesson.
Yeah, I'm always
never
happy to
study
do
about that.
research. I research anything and everything, guys, including the male genitalia. Okay,
Should have asked like what's the average female boob size or something like that.
Exactly. Maybe it's time to switch some questions up. Huh?
From memory, I don't think Kai ever goes for average.
Oh.
So, I want to say anything else on air. Okay, which of these girls has Justin Bieber not dated? I'm sure you guys know.
Ian, I think I'll take this lah.
Yeah, no in hell, I know this.
Okay, so Ian is a man of culture. Okay,
Oh,
You
really?
want anything?
wow.
This is not culture, dude. This is pop
No.
culture.
Like basically, this is my
Damn.
domain. Like I'm the trashy one. Like obviously. So yeah, here we go.
Demi Lovato, A. Kourtney Kardashian, Nicola Peltz, Selena Gomez.
Okay, Selena Gomez is out. I think the third one is out as well. Demi Lovato. And what was the second one again? Courtney, right?
Kourtney Kardashian.
Oh, Courtney is a bit old for him, huh?
You're like that stop man before.
No. This is a trick question because he did, I think, hung out with one of the Kardashians, but it was one of the Jenners. So I am gonna go with I'm gonna go with Kourtney Kardashian.
So he has not dated Kourtney Kardashian. You're gonna lock this in.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you got it wrong.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh,
It's
man.
Demi Lovato. Seriously, I was worried because when you mentioned Ian, it's like very
Culture.
good with culture.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
damn, because all the questions are kind of like pop culture.
Yeah.
That's my
I'm more
forte.
interested in dead people.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. Now it's Ian's turn.
Okay.
We are actually
Yeah.
tied, by the way, 2-2, just to let you all know.
All right. How does gender affect the way you respond to jokes? A. Men find things more funny than women. B. Women use parts of their brain that are involved in language processing more than men to decipher jokes. C. Men have lower expectations on how funny a joke will be than a woman. Or D. Men and women use completely different parts of their brains when reacting to jokes.
I actually really like the boys' questions, but they're
Yeah,
so
but
hard. Yeah,
like-
I would think it's either A. Boys thinks everything is funny.
I think it's like C. Yeah, everything's funny.
No, that one's A.
C is men have
one's
lower
A.
expectations of how
Oh,
funny
yeah.
it will be.
They have low
is-
expectations.
They have low
I don't think they have low expectations. I
No,
think
they think about it like like the slapstick stuff. Like they love
because
it.
they find everything funny.
Exactly, low expectations.
But A is they find everything funny.
No,
That's
find
why.
things more funny than women.
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like C. I don't know. I leave this to you.
Don't
C?
leave it to me. C is
Men have low expectations. That doesn't bode well for the dating scene as well. You understand that, right?
I don't think they have low
No.
expectations.
What I'm saying is that when it comes to jokes, I feel like, all the slapstick comedy or whatever, they lap it up.
I think it's either A or C. That's why.
Wait, what's A again?
Men just find things funnier than women.
Yeah, it could be A though.
Because people fart, they can laugh. What's so funny about that?
Now I go get a drink and come back
So
when you guys are done.
A.
Yeah.
All right, A, that means you are wrong. It's actually B. So women are more inclined to use parts of their brains to decipher language, right? So that means, right, if there's no wit in the joke, it's harder for them to find it funny.
We should have give
Makes
ourselves
sense,
more
Thank you
credit.
for sharing your thoughts on men. We have a clear picture now. That was the goal of the question. I think we did pretty well.
Okay.
Good to know. But why do you guys laugh at everything?
Do we though?
I find
No.
it like I see my brother always laughing.
Yeah,
then I wa-
exactly.
Right? And then I watch the same episode, I'm
And
like,
you're like, what?
Just taste, different taste.
different
Right?
things.
I don't find Friends funny, even though it's like a classic to everybody.
Oh, this is a great segue into the next question.
Oh, nice. Oh, yes. Okay, let's do this.
So, in an episode of Friends,
Very cool.
Monica tells Chandler that there are dash erogenous zones on a woman's body. What is the magic number? A, 5, B, 7, C, 8, or D, 10?
Guy, it's all you.
Was this fact true? Did you guys fact checked it?
Yes.
Really?
So was Monica telling the truth? Was it like? is it
No,
real?
that's why the question is based on what Monica said in the show. So,
Okay.
No
So
research was done to corroborate that fact.
no.
Okay.
Let's just put a disclaimer out there.
So 5, 7, 8, or 10.
Yes.
7 and 8 sound pretty close, Ian, based on my schooling experience. But I feel like it's 5. I feel like I remember saying 5.
I'd say 5 too, because like if I know the characters well enough, you're probably yelling him for getting it wrong, even though there's so few.
Okay, let's lock it in. 5.
5?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you got it wrong.
Aww.
It is 7 actually in the show. She says 7.
It's only the answering for the question format. I tell you, Ian.
Go for it, man. By all means. All you.
I really didn't know. Like, if I have this knowledge when I was in school, maybe I would have scored better.
Yeah, exactly, right? Think
Yeah,
about it.
tell me, this is why I never study for any of my exams. I'm up next. I think I am going to opt to sports.
All right.
This
the
is
one thing.
why I want to say this is why I have Ash on.
My first sporting question is actually very simple. Which great nation invented the sport of bowling? A, England. B, Denmark. C, Iceland. And D, Egypt.
Ash, all yours.
I don't know. I'm thinking Denmark. I could get this wrong. I don't think it's Egypt. Definitely not. What's the other two?
Iceland and England.
Okay, now I'm thinking it could be England.
England did invent a lot of sports, to be
They
honest.
did. Don't try to sway me. Tammy, do you have anything to contribute?
I'm so random. I'm thinking who invented badminton now?
Do you want to go with England?
I seriously have no idea.
Yeah, let's just go with England.
Unfortunately, that is the wrong answer.
Please don't say.
It is Egypt. Yes, so it's actually the ancient kingdom of Egypt that invented bowling. So it's a really, really old sport.
My bad. My
Yeah.
bad.
You see, I know how you think. That's why I threw in 2 Scandinavian countries. But it was
Terrible.
the opposite. Yeah.
I'm changing all my answers.
My next question, unfortunately, is also it's either makeup or pop culture.
Go for it. I'm just here to entertain.
Either ways, we are screwed. I don't think we're that well versed in either.
Oh, okay, good. Who sang this chart-topping song, Any Man of Mine? And I actually like this song. A, Cher. B, Celine Dion. C, Shania Twain. And D, Mariah Carey.
I'm not great with song titles. Tammy, can you hum the song?
I'm gonna butcher the song. It's a country song.
Ash, do you
No, I have
know
no idea what this song
It's
is about.
it's a very old song. It's
Really
about
sorry.
actually I gave you a tip already earlier.
Yeah, I know
don't
the
say
answer.
things.
The answer is Shania Twain. I already caught it.
That's
Is it?
why. Yes, it's a country song. So the only country singer which I
Tammy, no
accidentally
hints.
gave-
No hints. after
accidental
this.
and I was too excited and I cannot sing. So okay, bonus points question for Kai.
Thank you. I'm being a bit sneaky,
But not bad,
Very,
not bad.
very
At least you know
sneaky.
Shania Twain is a country singer. I love country music, so let's hear it from the boys now. Ian.
I have a cooking question for you guys.
Cooking question.
All right, so we'll put it out there, right? Which of this isn't a mother sauce? A. Bechamel, B. Espagnole, C. Hollandaise, and D. Crème veau.
What?
I would go with, say B again.
Velouté.
So I cannot cook. So this question again, I asked Ash because she can cook.
Yeah, but not with all these sauces, okay?
I only know the one of the how many
Hollandaise?
sauces? Yeah, I only know Hollandaise. I don't even know how
So
to
wait,
make it.
Hollandaise, I'm gonna go with C.
Espagnole?
Yeah.
Wrong.
Shit.
It's
What
crème
is it?
veau. I just did it. I just pulled it out of my ass.
Bloody hell. That's why I thought like you said something weird. I was like, sorry, Tammy.
It's okay. I have no idea.
This is not
Yeah,
good.
Tammy, it's okay. We're in the same boat. I had no
Yeah, both of
idea.
us quite.
I was just like-
When okay, what's happening?
yeah, I'm like, I don't cook. There was one time when I was at Ian's place, he was basically asking for my help to bake butternut squash. In the first place, right, I don't even know what butternut is. He said basically, just salt it and put it in the oven. And then he left to do because he was doing a lot of stuff. But I had no kitchen experience, so I was just standing there and he said salt, right? How much salt is enough? And I just started bathing the entire thing in salt, and I was like, is this
Oh my
enough?
God.
Like, by the time I was done, right, it was just like it was basically salted butternut.
It's basically butternut flavored salt.
I think somebody ate it and they were like, where's this disgusting thing? And I was like, I don't know, man. It's butternut squash. Ian told me to make it. And he was like, is this even edible? Pretty bad. Lah.
That is why I've cooked once or twice, I guess, with
Yeah.
Ash during Christmas, I remember. That's why I leave all the heavy lifting and the main thing to Ash.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin the dinner, Basically, I was by the side giving her words of encouragement and drinking the wine.
Yes, drinking the wine. I remember that.
Yeah, and setting up the tables. Little contributions like this. Just give moral support.
Moral
and then
support, right?
because I know my skills. So the guys are leading by 1 point.
All right.
Because
Me too,
of
is
that
it?
cooking question.
Let's then get serious. Let's just get a bit trashy, as Kai says. How many types of bras are there in the market out? A, 18, B, 43, C, 21, and D, 39.
You want to apply your pseudoscience towards answering this question?
So smallest number is 18, biggest number is 43, 21, 39, 43, 39. So you see, now that Ash knows that I would choose answers that are two very close numbers, she would think that I would choose either 41 or 39, right? So,
43 or 39?
43 or 39, and then the middle one was 21, and then 18. Oh, they're all like equally, they're two sets. I think 43 is too outlandish. So,
Because women don't deserve that many choices?
Oh.
no.
Which team are you
because-
playing for?
Yeah,
Whichever
I mean,
entertains me more.
I mean, honestly, 43 is just way too many.
You'll be surprised.
Because it's not even practical. Like, how many ways can you produce a bra?
What's your answer?
I mean, I don't have enough experience. No, I'm gonna go with 23, was it? Was it
21?
21, yeah, because that feels like a conservative answer. 21 type.
Unfortunately, it's 39.
It's a
All
booby
right.
trap, Kai.
It's a booby trap!
That's information to me too. I don't even
Yeah.
know. Next
And
time
I
you go on a Tinder date, you say, fun fact, do you know there are 39
There
types?"
you go. Exactly. And they'll be
Yeah,
like,
but Kai, right, the clincher would be, and I know how to undo
yes.
like 34 of
exactly.
them, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
So educational.
So I think every type of bra serves a purpose then for
Right.
different occasions, events, depending on what you're wearing on the outside as well.
Who's
Next
next?
question.
Kai, Kai, Kai.
Oh, it's me. At which stage of a man's love life does he produce the lowest amount of testosterone? A, in his honeymoon period. B, as a single man. And C, as a married long-time partner.
I think
The
should be
lowest
same.
amount of testosterone.
I think I'll agree. See, because he's stressed out because the wife's probably killing him. No, last like,
After you get married, you have more stress. Your body definitely
Yep,
change. On your honeymoon, you're probably very happy.
happy honeymoon
also.
too because he's stressed out from the wedding.
Just to clarify, like the honeymoon period doesn't necessarily mean after wedding honeymoon. So literally like when you just get into a relationship, that honeymoon period.
Oh, okay. There's only three answers, right?
3 answers, very simple.
It's hardly simple, but go
I
for
think it
it.
should be C, right?
Go for it.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I'm okay.
The answer is actually A. It's very interesting, right? When he has just fallen in love. What's
Wow.
more interestingly, guys, is that a woman, when they've just fallen in love, has a higher level of testosterone when at any other stage in her love life. So I suppose it makes sense in the way that I think testosterone is also the chemical that produces aggression and passion. You know, when a man is maybe wooing somebody, you know, and then like when he gets her and he's just like falling in love, he's all lovey-dovey. Whereas, you know, maybe a woman, when they're just falling in love, it's all about the giddy excitement.
Sammy, we have to
and-
rethink our strategy in coming up with answers. We have to think differently. Yeah,
But it's very interesting.
think
I
like
feel
women
Kai
anymore.
threw this in to show how
Oh.
to really sell the guys. Unlike us, I think we have devalued our gender, unfortunately.
Yes,
with our
exactly.
question. But look at how
This-
they do it, right? They're so subtly
This
bring
shall
in.
not see the day of light. Okay? No.
No, I mean, I already devalued us by bringing Ian in, so I'm pretty cool.
Oh, what?
You guys clearly love each other.
It's
La, la,
banter,
la,
you know,
la.
it's male banter.
That's the fun of it, right?
What's the score
Question.
now, Tammy? What's the score?
They're leading by 3. Sorry, it's
No.
3-2. You are leading. You
By
are
one.
Yeah, by 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
Dun, dun,
let's
dun.
close this with 2 more questions. So
Okay.
I have a few facts here about women, like unusual facts. Can you tell me which one is false? All right,
Okay.
which is not
Yes.
true. Number 1. Women see more colors. B. The women body has a higher resistance to alcohol. C. Women hate taking risks. D. Women prefer style over comfort. Which one is
Okay.
false?
What I've seen, considering that women wear heels, the fact that they wear heels alone is, to me, boggles my mind, because I know heels can be very uncomfortable. C was
You don't like taking risks?
Yes.
yes, that is a biological thing. They don't like taking risks. They are basically trained to flee when there's risk and danger.
Is that, I don't know, I feel like that feels like more of a cultural thing that has been bred into girls. There was actually this very interesting video where they asked girls of different ages to run like a girl. And they only started running in a very like weird way that people assume girls do when they reach about 9 or 10. So
Yeah,
that means
but-
before that
but-
age, they haven't learned that there is a girl way to run.
Okay, but you see, you're talking about a physical way of running. What I'm talking about is a response to risk or danger. If you're looking at Darwinian theory, right, basically, if like you're in a tribe, right, you're living in a cave, a dinosaur attacks your cave. The women take the children and run, while the man serves the role of a protector, right? So, by this theory, I would say that like it's a biological impulse to be risk averse in
Okay.
order to protect the future of their line.
You're saying that C is truer.
I think B, the alcohol thing, is false. That's my thing, my gut feel. Yeah.
I think it's B as well.
They're correct. Congratulations.
Yes.
We have a lower resistance of alcohol, but I think I outdrink a lot of men.
Isn't that like,
Is that obvious?
Yeah,
Yes.
because
Pretty
alcohol,
obvious, yeah.
alcohol functions on mass.
All right, then, Ian, let's close this.
Let's close it on a follow-up to what was described earlier. Since we were talking about the disposable male, let's talk about that. What is not a reason that men usually die younger than women? So A is that they age faster, right? B is that because of competition, they have evolved to be more attractive at the expense of longevity.
Oh.
C is that because we are a monogamous species, we invest more energy in relationships. Or D, they are more likely to die because of conflict or accidents.
I think accidents is correct, maybe.
I don't think they competing for women is a reason. I don't know, but I'm
I think it's B.
Boy,
Yeah.
right? Locking in.
okay. I think it's B.
See, we're thinking like women, you know.
B lah, B
Men
not
age
correct lah.
faster?
It's not true. But it's not true, right? Not
So
true.
what is not true?
What is not true, you see?
Yeah, it's not because of
Trying to
competition.
throw us off. That's what he's
Yeah,
trying
but
to
it's
do.
not the competition that caused them to.
No, you see, what's not true, but don't you think that
This is the podcast that never ends. It'll go on and on, my friend. Some people
Hey, he can sing
started
also.
knocking in.
I think it's B or C, right? Definitely not donkey.
definitely not donkey?
Then maybe you should go for donkey.
Actually, let's just throw
Based-
it.
based
Anyway,
on-
we're losing. So what? Just
So it's D.
Donkey.
Okay, that would mean your answer is wrong. Wrong. The answer is C.
Kenny.
C.
As a member of a predominantly monogamous species, men invest more energy in relationships. Come on, monogamous human.
Exactly.
It was right there
That's
staring
why.
at you
That's why
guys.
Ash was finally
Okay.
thinking as a man.
You shouldn't overthink. Just go with it.
Okay, so your score is 4, and girls, we got 3 points.
Not bad.
Congratulations,
All right, Kai,
You
I
guys-
believe that we should get an upgrade and not just supper at this point, right? We won.
Kai will buy you your dinner,
Dinner, supper, whatever
Deserves
you want.
it.
Whenever
and
you
Ash
need
will
it.
cook me some dinner.
Oh, why am I cooking?
Yeah.
Well,
But thank you so much for joining us today.
hey, cheers. No, thanks
Yeah.
for having me. Good to
Yeah.
see you.
Yeah.
Good
Thanks
to
for
meet
coming
you
on, bro.
guys. Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ian, for joining us. You know, we learn a lot
Thank you.
about each other. Ian didn't even get the brief. He has like really good questions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
maybe next time we shouldn't prepare.
Okay, I'll leave you guys with him. I'm calling it a night. I'll see you guys soon.
All right,
Yes,
thanks,
thanks
Ian.
for
Thanks for
joining.
joining us.
Bye.
Bye.